Flat iron curls have become so popular. Today I'm going to show you 3 different ways that you can achieve them, from really curly to very loose waves. So let's get started. After you've thoroughly brushed out your hair, you want to apply a heat protector. It's always important to protect the hair before you apply heat. Andrea's hair type is quite fine, so I want to make sure that the temperature on my iron isn't too high. This iron has a digital dial, so I can go up as hot as 410. 410 I would recommend for anyone with coarse hair. If you have medium hair, you want to stay around 390, and if you have fine hair, anywhere between 360 and 370 would be good for you. So let's keep it at 370 for today. So this is going to climb up, reach its temperature, and then stop. I'm sectioning off the area that I want to curl Andrea's hair first. Sectioning is going to keep your work nice and clean, and it's going to make it so that you don't re-curl an area twice. If you have to keep curling hair, it's going to dry it out and you're not going to get a good result. So the first type of flat iron curl that I'm going to show you is on base, and it's super curly. So my sections are horizontal because my curl is going to sit horizontal on the head. Make sure you have your section of hair fully combed before you insert the iron. This is going to have the iron glide through the hair more easily. When you're inserting your iron, if you want it to be on base, you need to lift the hair above where you want it to fall. Meaning I want my iron to end about here, so I have to start through the top. One thing I recommend is watch that your tension in your hand that's holding the flat iron isn't too tight. The other trick that I like to use is to use my comb to feed the hair evenly throughout the iron. You can see how much curl this flat iron technique creates. If you wanted to create a set, you would simply take your curl and pin it in. Let me show you one more time. So again, keeping in mind where I want my curl to fall, I want it to be on base, so I'm going to start above where my section is. Your section size is also going to dictate how curly the curl is going to be. If I take a larger section of hair, my curl will be a little bigger. If I take a smaller section of hair, my curl will become tighter and smaller. So this type of curling with a flat iron would be ideal if you're going to be doing an updo. This comes out really nicely and holds all day curl. The effect of this type of flat iron curl has lift at the top and then very curly throughout the bottom. You can always create a nice wave set with this look. Even more popular than a flat iron curl is a flat iron wave. This section of hair has already been prepped with a heat protector. What I'll do next is take a section on a diagonal and clipping the rest of the hair out of the way. If there's one thing that I know hairdressers do that people don't like to do at home, it's sectioning hair away. This will make such a difference in how your look comes out. So with Andrea's hair, I'm going to take a slightly larger section than I did with the curl. This is going to give more of a waved effect. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in on a diagonal with the flat iron. When I come in on a diagonal like so, I'm going to turn the hair and push downward as I'm feeding the ends through the iron. Because it's done on a vertical, you'll end up with a looser curl. For a beachy wave look, I recommend this way to flat iron wave. Take a large section of hair and clip the remaining hair out of the way. This is the most tricky of all of the techniques that I've shown you, but it's really worth it because it creates such a cool look. First thing that you're gonna do is create a loose C shape and then apply your iron. Once you get to the end of the C shape, you're gonna direct the hair back into another C shape. Locking in, directing back the other way. Locking in again. And then finishing off, if you like, with a little curl. So here we go again. Create that C shape first, and then you're tapping the iron to heat up the wave. Once you get to the end of the wave, you're gonna direct the hair the opposite direction. Now, what's fun about this look is you can make some tighter, some looser. It's really up to you what kind of look you would like to create. If you've ever come across a curl that's too curly or you want to change your hairstyle from the night before, use a heat protector. The heat protector will allow for you to wet down that hair just a little and get it ready for more heat again. Because what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to go through and I'm going to flat iron curl the rest of Andrea's hair. But I don't want to compromise her hair type at all. Hopefully by following some of these flat iron curl techniques, you'll be able to achieve the looks that you want to be wearing this summer.